Building a custom set from scratch is not easy. I sat up here for a whole week trying to decide what I wanted to do. And I couldn't figure it out, but I did know that I wanted to do arches. So I just started with that, got my measurements, made those cuts, stood there, tried to pose, make sure I had enough room, enough space in there. Then I started doing the demo work. Luckily for me, I had all these 2x4s and all this wood and paneling and stuff. So I just used that to build the arch instead of buying all new. It made it a lot heavier than what I wanted it to be, but it was okay because I put some wheels on the bottom of it so it can roll around. I don't have to worry about lifting it up. And measure. Like, it was so many measurements and cuts that I had to make to complete this arch. But we got it done. We got the arch up. Then I was able to put the panels on. Making the arch, it was really cool. Like, I really like making the arch. You see, like, it rolls around. Then this is stucco. It usually goes on the outside of houses or inside houses, and you can make like texture with it and stuff like that. Like, it looks like rocks or cement or something chiseled or something. But put that on, spread it all out. Then I had to wait day, like it was like a day or two for it to dry out before I can paint it. Got that done, and I was still thinking, what did I want to do with the rest of the scene? And then I decided, these colors. I was at Home Depot. I was looking at some color books and some color palettes. I'm right there like, taupe with this kind of bluish, tealish. I don't know what to call it, but it's a fire color. I loved it. I loved how it and the teal just went together so well. And I knew that when I built this whole scene, I wanted to be able to be compartmentalized, but also one big scene. So the whole area is like 16 feet wide. It had to all flow and look good together. My brother told me about this design. It's called wainscoting. And I was like, ooh, that's going to be perfect for this wall, because at first it was going to be plain and it was just going to be that color. But he told me about wainscoting. I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, I looked it up. I'm like, oh, for sure. Definitely doing wainscoting on this wall over here. So I finished painting that. Then I did the floor thanks to my uncle. He had some extra flooring just laying around. He said, nephew, you can have it. I said, have? Say less. Let me come get that from you. And it just so happened to go perfect with the whole layout, the design, and everything. And if you're asking, yes, you start your flooring a row ahead. That way, if you need to cut the back because it's not straight, then you can. Long story. But this is also another, like, I call it like you can sit on it, you can pose on it, or you can set like products on it. So it's like serves multiple purposes. And like I said, this whole scene and set, I wanted to design it to have multiple purposes, multiple usages, like very versatile. So now I'm trying to clean everything up, and I built the arches, built that little display slash thing to sit on. I love that wall in the middle. I got that from Home Depot, y'all. It was like $47. Yeah, I had to get two of them, though, so it was like 90 something. Then I had to clean up the studio. There was dust everywhere. It's still dust in the studio. Even though I mopped, it still looked dusty. But here's the final product. Check it out. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.